Et bonjour à tous les amis, et aujourd'hui on est là pour continuer l'aventure sur Dynasty Warriors Origin, l'histoire de Sun Quan. On est parti les gars pour cet épisode là, j'espère que vous êtes chauds pour de la baston. Dans un premier temps nous allons parler à Ling Tong ici présent. Qu'est-ce qu'il nous veut notre cher Ling Tong? Alors, qu'est-ce qu'il a à nous dire? Oh, là, attention.
Despite how you look, you're just a coward.
Quit squawking. A fledgling out for blood is still just a fledgling. No threat to me.
Oh, comme il a recadré.
Think about it from my point of view. You could get seriously hurt. And then, what would happen?
What? You just assume you'll be able to beat me? Well, I'll show you.
That's enough. You can't train and argue at the same time. Dan Ning, you come with me before someone really does get hurt. Perfect timing. Look after Ling Tong for me, would you?
Bien sûr.
Hey! I don't need...
Come
C'est un
on,
bébé.
let's go.
He's a fool. He doesn't realize that you just saved his skin.
So, why are you here?
Que dirais-tu de t'entraîner?
Even at a time like this, you cheer me up. You exceed my expectations every time.
Comme ça il pense à autre chose.
I trained with you, at my father's behest. Yet this fledgling is no closer to leaving the nest. Whenever I see him, I can't help but consider ending him with some accidental slip of my hand during training. Not to mention, I had grossly underestimated his abilities. Admit it, even you must have grown weary at that stunt I pulled.
Oh, nouveau départ.
I can't believe you're sticking with a weakling like me. I still have so much to learn from you, clearly. In any case, would you be willing to beat me into shape, remake me from the ground up? First, I need to establish myself among the others in U. I feel it's better to start there than let that bastard distract me. And if I ever get the urge to pick a fight with him again, now I know that I can talk things over with you instead. The fledgling learns to fly in the shadows of his forebearers. Can I count on you to look after me? Until I am strong enough to leave the nest?
Ouais. Allez. Il a juste tué ton père, ça va aller. Ça se fait avoir un lover Zuyu pour continuer l'aventure principale.
Have you heard the news? Liu Biao of Jing died the other day. And Cao Cao is not a man to miss an opportunity. I'm sure he will begin his southward advance.
Oh merde.
Should he take Qing province, his conquest of the realm will become virtually unstoppable. For U to survive in the face of such a threat, we must strengthen our kingdom until we have the power to rival him, and that will require more territory.
Faut s'emparer de Jing.
Yes, and we must do so as soon as possible. Otherwise, it will fall into Cao Cao's hands. But first, there is something we must do in preparation. A task you two would be well suited for. I want you to act as messengers to send our condolences and meet with Liu Biao's successor, Liu Song.
Ouais.
While there, find Liu Bei, who is said to be staying with him, and subtly ask him to join our side.
Liu Bei, non Liu Bei.
There is, however, a possibility that Cao Cao has already made a move. He did consider Liu Bei a threat, after all.
You're a longtime acquaintance of Liu Bei and his men, are you not? So let me ask you this. What kind of man is Liu Bei? in your eyes?
Il a plein de compassion. Alors ça c'est bien vrai. Il a beaucoup de potentiel aussi, mais bon, il a plein de compassion.
Compassion. Sounds like the exact opposite of Cao Cao, who favors reason above all. Unlike a man of reason, one of compassion can be swayed by momentary emotions. Perhaps that changeability is what Cao Cao fears so much. Whatever the case may be, bringing Liu Bei to our side will be a necessity in countering Cao Cao.
Ouais, ça c'est bien vrai.
Good luck, you two. The fate of the House of Sun depends on you.
Oui, oui, oui. Allons à la rencontre de notre cher Liu Bei qu'on n'a pas vu depuis un bon moment quand même. On va ramasser tout ce qu'il y a à ramasser avant. Hein. Comme ça. Hop. Inspecter. Il doit être là. Près de la commando de Jiangxia, province de Jing. Je suis un messager.
Have you heard? They say Cao Cao invaded Xingye with a huge army.
Oh merde.
Xingye? Isn't that where Lord Liu Bei is?
It was. But apparently he fled and headed to Shanyang to ask Lord Liu Song for help. Then, Lord Liu Song went and surrendered right away, instead of trying to shelter Lord Liu Bei.
Oh, ah oui, c'est vrai, il s'était rendu le con.
He probably didn't want him around because he was so well liked by Lord Liu Biao.
So, do you know if Lord Liu Bei is safe?
These are just rumors, but I hear he left and took the people of Xiangyang with him to seek help from Lord Liuqi in Qiansha.
You mean everyone in Xiangyang? That's incredible!
Lord Liu Bei was extremely popular with the people there. I guess they all wanted to go with him.
It appears things are rather tense. Cao Cao is moving much faster than we thought. Let's see if we can head to Jiangxia. And let us hope Liu Bei is still safe.
Jiangxia, ici. C'est juste à côté quoi en fait.
I did not expect Cao Cao to make his move this quickly. But I am glad you are safe, Lord Liu Bei. Though I must say I was surprised that you've brought your people with you.
We would not have made it here if not for the remarkable efforts made by everyone. And by Guan Yu, Zhang Fei, Zhao Yun, and Zhuge Liang in particular.
We are thankful to them as well. For it would have been a grievous blow to lose you.
Ah, and what might you mean by that? Compared to someone like Lord Sun Quan, who controls all of Jiangdong, I am but a minor leader without power or land.
Without power and land, perhaps. But you are also one of the few lords who garner a lot of attention. We believe that if we can join forces with you, we may even be able to counter Cao Cao. As we speak, he is seeking to take Jing province, a critical territory. If his invasion is successful, both your forces and ours will soon be overrun. To put it simply, we believe our interests align. Lord Sun Quan has control over Qiangdong proper, and has even expanded Wu's reach by taking in the Shan Yue and minor lords. If you wish to take on Cao Cao, it may be worthwhile for you to ally with us.
Ah. Oh non, la bataille de Chibi déjà.
We are very grateful for the offer. We have been searching for allies as well, so we would be...
Lord Liu Bei, may I interject? Lord Lu Su's offer is truly a gracious one. However, I have a hard time believing that there is a consensus on this matter within Wu. Joining up with a small group like ours to fight against the mighty army of Cao Cao? That seems like mere bravado at best.
It pains me to admit it, but you're right. When we heard that Liu Song had surrendered to Cao Cao, we left for Jiangxia right away. Our orders in coming here were indeed to secure an alliance with Lord Liu Bei. But I cannot claim that our side has reached a consensus on the matter.
Then, it is only fair to obtain the agreement of those in Wu. For an alliance without mutual understanding will only bring division. Lord Liu Bei, I would like your permission to act as a messenger to Wu. I will convince the officers there and make this agreement a reality.
Moi, j'ai rien dit. J'étais spectateur. Je suis là. Waouh. Ok. D'accord. C'est bon. On ramène le Zhuge Liang parmi nous.
Everyone says that damn Cao Cao.
Oh, il y avait un truc à droite à prendre. Oh, quel dommage. Au château.
We've been called for a meeting. It seems a message from Cao Cao arrived
Oh merde.
just
Messager.
before we returned.
Une personne.
Yes, it was written in more delicate language.
Que nous nous
It
rendions.
was in essence asking for our surrender.
Ah ouais, carrément.
Perhaps we should have expected this, but those in Wu have split right down the middle, just as Zhuge Liang predicted. There are those who claim that victory is impossible against Cao Cao, and that we should surrender before any unnecessary bloodshed. And then there are those who say we should ally with Liu Bei and resist Cao Cao with everything we have. If there is anyone capable of uniting the two factions together, I can think of no one more fit for the task than Lord Zhou Yu. But unfortunately, he is away at the moment. He is likely busy taking measures of his own to make sure we are prepared for the coming danger. Ultimately, the only way we can protect both our domain and our people is to rise up and rival Cao Cao for control of the realm.
Il veut qu'on se rende.
I've
Voilà.
spoken of this plan before, haven't I? It isn't some impossible dream. I truly believe it can be done. Which is why I want nothing more than to convince every person of consequence in Wu to resist the urge to surrender. But for now, I'm off to meet with Zhuge Liang. You should make your way over to the war room to wait for our arrival.
Ok, ben allons-y, allons-y. J'ai accompagné Lucie comme un toutou. Liu Bei. Même pas on m'a vu. Même pas Liu Bei n'a daigné me regarder.
I think we can all agree that fighting Cao Cao is extremely reckless. How can we possibly hope to win against such numbers? Territory should not take priority over the safety of the people of Wu. Is it not said that needless bloodshed is the mark of a foolish leader?
I never thought I would witness the likes of Lord Zheng Jiao, suggesting we kneel to a tyrant who manipulates the Emperor and exploits all in his path. The Yellow Turbans of Qing, the Heishen bandits. They gave in to Cao Cao and have achieved distinction under his command. But in reality, their lives have been robbed of all meaning, and they now exist as nothing more than toothless beasts at the mercy of the lash. Tyranny is all that lies at the end of the path to Cao Cao's feet. Once you become a slave to his power, it becomes impossible to break free. Do you really think we should abandon our pride and forsake our future just to avoid making the sacrifice necessary to protect them?
We do not find giving up on our land and our people to Cao Cao any more tolerable than you do. But if this is what it takes for our people's lives to be spared, then is it not the best decision we can make?
He's right. There is no reason for us to sacrifice ourselves for pride. We will eventually win back everything taken
Quelle bande de
from
lâches les
us.
deux là.
With all due respect, I am honestly a little disappointed in what I'm witnessing here. The Sun clan, renowned for its brave warriors, has such cowards for officers.
How dare you?
Lord Liu Bei has no land to call home, and what soldiers and retainers he does have are far fewer in number than those of Wu. In spite of all that, he has sworn to never bend the knee to Cao Cao, and has even sent me to Wu to negotiate an alliance. He does so to save the people of Jing, who regard him with love and respect. And when I arrive here, all I see is Wu, for all its advantages, cowering beneath the shadow of Cao Cao, considering no option but surrender. No matter how many talented officers you assemble, or how well you govern your people, that cowardice makes all of Wu
Trop, il dit les termes là, Zhuge Liang.
alone.
All Liu Bei does is flee from battle to battle. He fled from Ji, he fled from Yo, and from Shu as well. He certainly has more courage than most, but only the foolhardy charge into battle without the strength to prevail.
So, tell us, Lord Zhuge Liang, are we to assume that you have discovered a way to defeat such a...
Yes. I came here knowing that if we fight alongside Wu in this battle, there is a way for us to win. But if the mere thought of having to face a powerful enemy has robbed you of the will to fight, I'll just have to come up with a new plan. Lord Sun Quan, I highly suggest you carefully consider your circumstances and your ability to lead.
Now look here.
I understand the doubts of Zheng Zhao and the others very well. Lu Su and Lord Zhuge Liang have also made a strong case. We will end the discussion here for the time being. I need some time to gather my thoughts on what has been said.
On sait tous qui va prendre la meilleure des décisions. Combattre.
This is terrible.
What do you mean by that?
My father laid the foundations, and my brother built Wu into the kingdom it is today. And yet I can't even muster up the courage to defend it. I know full well that we must fight. Yet, I can't help but realize how little chance we have of winning. War is crucial to the survival of the kingdom. But we should not fight battles we cannot win. This is a basic principle of warfare.
That is true. Lord Zheng Zhao was not by any means mistaken in his reasoning. If both sides are correct in their own way, then all that is left is for you to make your choice.
Surrender and be trampled upon, or fight and face certain defeat. I don't exactly have the best options to choose from.
Where did you get the idea that those were the only two paths? I think you should choose the third path. That is to say, you should bravely take the field, win the battle, and protect all that you hold dear. Is this not also what you had in mind, Lord Zhou Yu?
Zhou Yu, you have returned.
Yes, I've only just arrived. I'm a bit later than I had planned. But Lord Zheng Zhao and the others sure were grumbling up a storm. Zhuge Liang must have really caused a commotion at the meeting.
Perhaps his words were a little too bitter for them to stomach.
He must have thought that such an approach would be the only thing that could bring Wu to its senses. But Zhuge Liang's words were not meant to merely aggravate or inspire. I think he may actually believe that we can win. He plans to lead Liu Bei to victory, even if it means wringing every last bit of strength out of Wu. He would not have voiced his discontent so strongly without firm conviction. They are fully committed to this fight. We must make use of that. My lord, I speak to you now as a loyal retainer of the House of Sun. I have prepared a secret strategy that will ensure Cao Cao's defeat, but this plan cannot work unless we are able to use Liu Bei's forces. With my plan and the brave warriors in our ranks, we can protect the lives of our people, the domain of Wu, and everything we hold dear.
But this matter has divided us into two separate factions. What can I possibly do to convince everyone to unite as one? Even the soundest strategy is meaningless without the will to fight.
I will explain to them that there is a path to victory, and then I will urge them to reconsider. And if that isn't enough to inspire them to take action, well, we'll just have to appeal to their hearts instead of their minds.
Décision finale.
Now even Lord Zhou Yu is insisting that we risk our lives in defiance. And just how do you plan on defeating an army of that size?
The size of Cao Cao's army certainly makes it a force to be reckoned with, but numbers can be deceiving. We must first compare the strengths and weaknesses of both sides. Our disadvantage lies primarily in our inferior numbers, but what do we have that we could use to our advantage?
The enemy is far from home, and they are also poorly trained. Most importantly, long boat journeys tend to bring sickness and fatigue.
Precisely so. And that's why we will fight them on the banks of Jing. No matter how imposing a force may be on land, on water, they become a mere jumble of poorly trained soldiers.
You have a point. Well, even a huge army makes for easy prey if its movements are sluggish.
As they will be slow to maneuver, all we need is a strategy to wipe them out before they have time to escape. What we will do is burn their entire fleet to ashes.
So we are to rely on nothing but unconventional tactics and sheer luck? Even if your fire attack were to succeed, how do you know we can win?
War is of course unpredictable, and I do not claim to have the ability to know the outcome of a battle before it is fought. But to consider no outcome but defeat before even taking the field, how is that any different than losing the battle before it even begins? Now, allow me to ask you all in plain words. Which path will you choose? Will you abandon the kingdom of Wu to live carefree lives without ambition? It is true that taking such a path may prolong your lives. You may even live long enough to reclaim your land and pride. But we would not be the ones to fight and die for the cause. That task would fall to none but our own children. Lord Sun Jian, Sun Ce, and all our forefathers. What would they think? Could you justify that choice to them? If you have even one small shred of pride left as retainers of the Sun clan, as the people of Wu, you will rise up, draw your weapons, and fight with all of your strength!
Quel seigneur ce Zhu.
He's right! We must be the ones to protect Wu, no matter how powerful the enemy may be.
You can count me in. I'll honor my ancestors by fighting to the very end, so that my father and Ce can look down on me with pride.
Those who wish to surrender should do so. That is, if there are any among us that don't mind licking the boots of our enemies.
So we have no option but to fight. However...
This discussion is now over. This is a fight for our lives. A fight for all of the people of Wu, past, present, and future. We must defeat Cao Cao's forces once and for all!
No, I am content with this decision. I was just collecting my thoughts, that's all.
C'est bizarre, one guy.
Where will this path lead the kingdom of Wu?
Parfait. Attendez, faut que je
Honorable
prenne.
warrior is still with us. I couldn't ask for a better officer.
Do you think this deployment is daring enough
Sun
to
Quan.
defeat?
I have such admiration for this kingdom. I'm sure in most kingdoms the leader gives orders from on high and everyone must obey. But not here. In U, no one is forced to serve blindly. We debate the merits of each choice and decide together. Yes, it's one of the things that I like most about our kingdom. But even so, it is very hard to get everyone to agree. I wonder how that last meeting would have gone without Joyu and the others. If my father and brother were still alive to see how much U and I have changed, I wonder what they would say. Once gone, the dead can never come back to life. Yet, I can't help but wish I had the chance to show them. All that aside, it would be truly pathetic if we were to lose this war, given everything that's happened. I'm counting on you. We will use the unique strength of each of our soldiers to the fullest to achieve victory. That is the way of U.
Ok, parfait.
Lord Pongtong, I know you're in there. Today's the day you're going to hear what I have to say.
Good grief! How's a man to relax with lords of the land barging in uninvited? I am a humble man of little consequence. It doesn't matter how many times you come here. Your problems are none of my concern.
Lui, il s'en fout de tout.
Yes, I know what kind of man you are. But I have a reason for being so persistent in soliciting you to join our side. Lord Pongtong, your help will be essential to bringing U closer to victory. U's victory will ensure the safety of the people of Jiangdong, which will in turn make it possible to protect the people of Jing.
Is this your attempt to convince me? Sorry to disappoint, but that won't work on me. All life is precious, but it's not my battle to fight.
I see. Then you have forced my hand. I shall have to rely on my last resort.
Last resort? Well, I'll be damned. So they've got you doing their dirty work for them, have they?
I understand you are good friends with Lord Pongtong. Please put in a good word for us with him.
Allez, viens te battre.
I almost feel guilty for causing you to be dragged out here. Oh, if it were anyone but you. I don't think I could ever bring myself to refuse if it meant damaging your reputation. U's leaders are a sinister bunch, aren't they? Fine, I'll help. But just this once.
Lord Pongtong!
But don't expect me to swear fealty or anything like that. I'm going to do things my way. No matter.
Ok, ok, chef. Bon, ça va être la bataille finale. Chibi. Ah non, on en parlait encore à Salut. Ce soir-là.
Sorry to bring you here so late. In the coming battle against Cao Cao, I will need you to play a central role.
Oh. Quel rôle?
There is a crucial factor which must go in our favor. I want you to ensure that it does.
Le vent.
We were afraid to say it in front of the others, but executing this strategy will be about as difficult as threading a needle on horseback.
Cao Cao is not an enemy that can be defeated without a great deal of luck. Or perhaps even a miracle.
We intend to overwhelm Cao Cao's massive army with fire. But simply starting the fires won't be enough for the plan to work.
At this time of year, the winds of the Yangtze River Basin blow from the west and the north. Cao Cao's forces are attacking from the north, so their ranks extend in the same direction. The wind will blow out our fires before they can spread.
Of course, Cao Cao is well aware of this, and likely plans to position himself to our north. But the peasantry of Jing have informed us that there is a place where the wind blows from the south for a short period at this time of year.
Chibi. They say there are times at night when a southerly wind blows down the cliffs on the southern coast.
We want to take advantage of that brief gust of wind. We'll only get one chance, so we must not waste it. You have a technique for predicting the wind, do you not?
Bah oui.
To give this plan any chance of success, we are going to need that technique of yours.
Avec plaisir. Bah oui, oui, bien sûr.
We will of course be doing all we can as well, but with your abilities, we will have a solid chance to prevail. We have you with us now. Your presence here may just be yet another gift from fate. Our fate will be decided at Chibi. We will defeat them if all goes according to plan, but everything depends on us engaging them at that precise location. So in this battle, we will repel the enemy vanguard and lead their main formation to Chibi. I want you all to act as if the final battle has already begun. Proceed with all due caution. Now the battle begins.
Oh, la bataille finale contre Cao Cao.
Wu has overcome every crisis.
Ah non, 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 c'est pas la bataille finale ça. Ça c'est pas Chibi. Ça c'est une autre bataille. De Sanjiaku. Ok. Le Wu a choisi de combattre Cao Cao, préserver son avenir, repousser l'avant-garde ennemie et remporter une victoire précoce. C'est parti. Ok, il faut les repousser là. Un de Sun Quan et Liu Bei. Les deux se sont rencontrés quoi.
Chibi. If everything goes according to Zhou Yu's plan, we might be able to win. But this is Cao Cao we're going up against here. I suspect he will bring even more troops than we expect. And I'm sure he'll have defectors from Jing advising him as well. We'll be in for a brutal battle if we underestimate them.
You're right. But I can promise you that we will do everything in our power to prevent that from happening.
Liu Bei.
It's good to see you again so soon. Lord Lingtong, I believe this is my first time meeting you.
Qu'est-ce que tu fais ici?
I think nothing of it. It is we who should be thanking you. You've given us a chance to show the realm what we can do.
By the way, I saw your troops training, and I am very impressed. Wu is renowned for his navy, but I have never before witnessed such skill.
We've lived our whole lives by the Yangtze River. I don't think there's any force that can match our skill in naval combat.
Is that so? Well, skill is one thing, but wouldn't you say you're a little short on soldiers?
You mean you didn't know that before coming? That's really not something to be complaining about just before a battle.
Forgive him, Lord Lingtong. He did not mean to imply that we do not believe in your army's ability to win. We have faced Lord Cao Cao many times. We are keenly aware how difficult his forces can be to defeat, even under the best of circumstances.
There's nothing to worry about. Numbers aren't everything in battle. Haven't you been fighting long enough to know that? I would have thought it's obvious. Well, just you watch. We'll prove it, once and for all.
You only just joined our side. Don't act like you know everything.
I fought in a lot more battles than you, so I'll say whatever I think needs to be said.
Oh?
What? You got a problem with that?
Wu has such reliable and brave officers in its ranks. This has been true since the days of Lord Sun Jian. But now even more, I am sure this is all the result of Lord Sun Quan and Lord Sun Quan doing their best to follow in their father's footsteps. You found a great lord to serve. As a friend, I couldn't be happier for you.
Ouais.
Well, sorry for interrupting your discussion. We'll be on our way now.
Ah non, il y a Wangai là.
Then make sure you tell them as much.
Yes, sir.
I didn't expect to see you here. Did you need something from me?
De quoi parliez-vous?
Oh, nothing especially important. I'm involved in governing the Shanyue, you know. But forget about me. It's almost time to head for the battlefield. You'd best get yourself ready before it's too late.
On connaît le plan, hein. Si vous avez regardé déjà le let's play sur Liu Bei, on sait ce qui va arriver avec Wangai.
Did you notice anything unusual about Lord Wangai just now?
C'est fait exprès.
To tell you the truth, we've been hearing some very disturbing rumors lately. Someone might be leaking our plans to Cao Cao's forces. I do not wish to accuse him of such a thing, but... Let's begin.
Ok. Ouf. Ça c'est l'avant-garde. Bon, les frères de Sun Quan ont pris la province de Jing. Ils sont innombrables.
Now then.
D'accord. Ah, ça va se faire. Un détachement est dirigé par Kai Mao, un officier de la province de Jing. Ok, cherche des pays, ses meilleurs soldats contre nous. Ça. D'accord. Sun Quan Zoyu.
Yes.
Sera l'avant-garde en tant qu'ancien officier de la province de Jing. Ok, Ganig, ouais, il est tout devant. Ok. Oh. Ok, c'est un bon plan. Ok, c'est la pré-bataille de Chibi, ça. Je veux partir en solo et bien sûr on va garder la faucheuse dame. De toute façon, j'ai rien à mettre là. Malheureusement, j'ai rien à mettre. Je crois qu'on rachète des choses aussi, ce serait cool. Bon, allez, on y va. Première bataille de cet épisode. Waouh, c'est quoi ce bordel?
For us to be victorious at Chibi, it is essential that we win here. Proud soldiers of Wu, let us use all of our wit and courage to secure a victory.
Bah, eux ils sont faibles.
First, we will demoralize the enemy, repel their attacks, and push them back. All my might.
The enemy officer has been defeated,
facing the greatest army in the land. Men,
Ah, il est content, Gorning.
straight into their ranks. Advance.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Allez, c'est parti. Nous allons les aider là-bas de l'autre côté.
The enemy officer has been defeated. This is how it's done.
Bam!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
The enemy offensive has been repelled. Advance with the ships. We will make this battle ours. Have the main
Ah, c'est
army
par là.
attack from the front to get their attention. Our detachment will circumvent the battlefield to strike from behind.
Commence the advance.
Hear the bells and tremble.
Nous allons les battre par là.
Stands before you. In with nothing but a handful of troops. I'll take them down myself.
Encore un coup. Hop.
The enemy officer.
Ça dégage.
Our preparations are now complete. Let us set sail. Commence the advance.
Do not forget about the western front. Use this opportunity to push further.
Ah ouais, le front ouest. Là-bas de l'autre côté. Attendez. On va aller par là-bas.
Do not let them get close.
Shield bearers, get ready.
Est-ce qu'on peut prendre les bateaux là?
Brace yourselves, or we will reach the enemy ships soon enough.
Ah putain. Y'a pas moyen là de prendre ce bateau et aller en face là-bas là.
We've managed to board without much of a problem. Let's cause
Ah quel dommage.
to get their attention.
Comment je peux faire?
Now it'll get interesting. This damn bell ringer.
Oh, Ganding il fait de sacrés dégâts on dirait.
It's not over yet.
Putain, c'est la merde. Ok, je peux même pas contrer le bateau. Quel dommage. Continuons par là-bas.
We need to use this momentum to our advantage.
He was simply charging ahead mindlessly. We needn't pay him any heed.
Ah, ils veulent pas charger à droite là. Alors on leur prête tes mains fortes là-bas. Oh non, moi je voulais y aller, bon tant pis.
We'll make sure they notice our advance. Being inconspicuous is our specialty, after all. Begin the advance.
Ok, c'est bien, eux ils vont de l'autre côté. On va aller les aider.
Looks like I owe you one. Just for today, you'll have a reprieve from my criticism.
You are the keystone of our navy, Lord Taimal. Thus, we humbly ask that you remain safe.
Do not worry. I will take the
Ouais, ça dégage.
Central Plains and demonstrate their prowess as an elite naval force.
Let's go. Is
Non,
this
je peux pas
what
aller par là.
Cao Cao's army is made of? How disappointing.
It's Yan Ning, the scoundrel who betrayed Huang Tzu. Surround and overpower him.
Get ready to go ashore. Then we will head north toward the port.
Il est où Ganding?
Stop them. Do not let them advance.
Yeah. I knew you'd come to give me a hand. My strength
Hop.
was not enough.
Oh putain, Zulu est dans la merde.
It's a stalemate. We need to find a way to get on top.
Oh là.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Là, je vais les aider là-bas. Zulu.
Let's go.
How am I getting cornered? Seriously?
All my passions come.
Boom.
There is little to worry about with your presence here.
Ils sont beaucoup trop nombreux.
In the advance. All units, march.
Je plaisantez pas quand ils disent plus nombreux.
Did not think I'd need to rely on this plan, but I guess you never
Ah
know.
putain, quel con.
They're throwing down boulders. We might be done for now. Take this. This will do it.
Ouh. On va aller de l'autre côté. Oh non, Garnig. Putain.
Not quite going our way. Perhaps we do regret.
The enemy officer has been defeated. This will do it. Time to attack.
Allez, toi tu dégages.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Putain, Lincoln mort. Un de plus encore.
The enemy officer
C'est déjà ça. À moins. Oh là là, c'est quoi tout ça? Ok, venez. Allez, go. Regardez-moi cette... C'est l'arme de Loubou, regardez. Oh là là, oh là là, oh là là, oh là là, oh là là.
The enemy officer excellent display has been defeated. We shall fight again.
This is a ferocious tune indeed.
Take this solid stratagem. I challenge you to
Oh le
battle.
bordel. Il est foutu. Oh là 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 là.
A striking execution. My eyes find themselves fixated on you in battle.
Advance! All of you, follow me!
Boom. Oh merde l'autre. Il est sur Sun Quan l'enfoiré.
Let us march on!
Time to act. Time to act. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Oh ils sont... Enfin Garning j'arrive.
The enemy officer
Voilà hop.
has been defeated. Time to act.
Je vais l'aider Garning. Faut que j'aille aider Sun Quan aussi.
Has been defeated. Let's go.
Putain merde. Faire vite. Ah, Garning, non. Pas toi.
From this position, we can strike their stronghold from the rear. Launch the ships. Begin the advance.
Now, this officer bows before the might of the Sun family. I believe in
Go pour aider. Oh, il y avait Sun Quan, ça va. Ah, ouais. Lui, il a beaucoup trop de boucliers là. Ça dégage.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Impressive, as always. There's a lot I can learn from you.
Allez, go.
The end is nigh for you, soldiers of Cao Cao. I will teach you the meaning of fear.
What the? Enemies from the north!
Merde, par où on rentre là? Oh putain, je suis tombé comme un con.
We are winning. Don't let up now.
Est-ce que...
Fortune smiles on us.
Moi, je suis pour remonter.
Go and attack them as one. Forward march.
C'est quoi ça?
cannot leave our allies in peril. We must assist them immediately.
Putain, c'est abusé là. Ça fait comme une merde. Oh merde. Il y a d'autres navires qui arrivent pour les ennemis.
Yeah. I knew you'd come to give me a hand.
Ouais, tu dégages. Je vais les intercepter ceux d'en haut. Oh, il y a Sangyao Eugene.
I know how to get the job done.
Cornered Sai Mao. I need to kill him.
Rough. Bring him down. Looking rough.
I appreciate the assistance. I will atone for my failures in the battles ahead.
No need to thank me.
Oh.
For it is my job to oversee.
Oh, gotta be quicker.
Il est foutu, Zangliao. Oh, il a failli passer de l'autre côté. C'est bon.
The enemy officer. I shall pull back for now. However, we shall meet in battle again.
You are not going to like the outcome of this encounter.
I must say, this was not the outcome I had anticipated.
Oh, le monde tient.
Do this myself.
Oh, il y a du monde là.
The enemy officer has been defeated. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Oh là là, comment ils sont dans la merde.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Ils disent tout le temps ça.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Eugene. Ouh. Bonne armure.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Allez, Kamao, t'es foutu. Oh là là, le pauvre.
That was pretty damn good. The enemy officer has been defeated.
I had not expected such fierce resistance. We have been well and truly beaten.
Oh, Lord Sai Mao, I will keep these troops busy.
What? Did we just let Lord Sai Mao go? It looks like they were talking. Could it be?
Oh l'enfoiré. Il a fui. Qu'est-ce qu'il a fait Wang Gai là?
We have been victorious in this first battle, but the next will be the decisive one. I am counting on your efforts. Let us head to Chibi, where our fate will be decided.
Ouais.
Well, Zhou Yu's plan were just as expected. Cao Cao's forces could barely move out there. They ended up sinking like rocks.
Don't get too overconfident, or it might be you sinking next time.
Il a la rancœur.
As if I never let that happen.
You two spend every free moment arguing with each other.
If you have time to be spouting nonsense, you should use it to prepare for the coming battle.
Yeah, I got it. By the way, where's Wang Gai?
How am I supposed to know? Lord Handong, do you have any ideas?
Wang Gai? Well, he did allow that enemy officer to get away in the last battle. So maybe he doesn't feel like he has the right to celebrate our victory.
I wouldn't worry about him. Besides, we should be getting back.
Ce soir-là.
From what I have gathered, after fleeing the battlefield, Sai Mao was suspected to be a spy and was summarily executed by Cao Cao.
Oh merde. Il a été exécuté par Cao Cao parce qu'il a perdu.
I see. Good work. You may
Aberrant.
Sir.
I will make this clear. In the last battle, we were in communication with the enemy officer, Sai Mao. We had planned from the beginning to engage the enemy forces, then wait for the right moment to steal him away from the battle.
Did you really? I didn't notice anything out of the ordinary.
It is said that to fool the enemy, you must first fool your allies. The only ones who knew about this plan were me, Lord Sun Quan, and Lord Wang Gai, who we had entrusted with the task of contacting Sai Mao. So, Lord Wang Gai, how exactly did Cao Cao become aware of Sai Mao's betrayal? Let me be very clear with you. Lord Wang Gai, I consider you to be the primary suspect in this case.
Wait, Zhou Yu. Why do you believe Huang Gai would do such a thing?
If he has a reason, there is no one who wants to hear it more than me. But I think recent events tell us everything we need to know. Looking back on it now, Lord Wang Gai has acted suspiciously on several occasions recently. He expressed his displeasure with Lord Sun Quan's leadership every chance he had, and treated the Shen Yue the way a king would treat his army. Your heart has strayed from the path of Wu. That is the only conclusion I can draw from all of this, Lord Wang Gai.
Hey, Wang Gai?
C'est pas possible.
I always wondered, what was it that Lord Sun Jian had that I did not? If my ancestors had not been driven from their position of power, would I not be the one to rule Jiangdong? And just when I'd had my fill of taking orders from an impotent runt, I discovered a people of my own who treated me with respect I deserve. What's more, Lord Cao Cao has promised to protect my people and grant me dominion over all of the lands of the Shan Yue. What reason could I possibly have to reject such an offer? Tell me, Zhou Yu.
Lord Hongai, you are no longer the man who brought me back from the brink of despair after Sun Quan's death. I think it is safe for us to assume as much. Someone execute this traitor immediately!
Lord Zhou Yu, please wait. We are on the edge of a great and decisive battle. Executing Lord Huanggai now would have dire consequences.
We may be certain of Huanggai's intent to rebel, but there still is no evidence that he acted on it.
Yeah, so give it some time. For our sake.
Treating such offenses lightly is a crime all its own. However, punishing a man of merit is bound to lower morale among the troops. Give him the lash and lock him away. His fate will be decided after the battle.
Oh, le traître. Huanggai. Et moi, je connais. Je connais l'histoire. Bon, les amis, nous allons finir cet épisode. Nous allons finir l'histoire. Avec cet épisode en tout cas, même si ça dure un peu plus longtemps parce qu'on est bientôt à la bataille de Shibi. Nous allons voir Huanggai là. Qu'est-ce qu'il nous a fait ce Huanggai en vrai?
I'm sorry for barging in and making myself at home. A broody, hulking man is hardly the kind of surprise guest people want.
Je vous écoute si besoin.
I have a great many things I'd like to say. I'm sorry, I didn't come here to bore you with my talk, but I just wanted to see you, and so I found myself here.
Tout le monde veut être en compagnie en fait.
Would you stay with me, without asking any questions, just like you did before?
Comme vous voulez.
I appreciate it. You have always been a help to me. Now, how about we have a drink, to better enjoy our mutual silence? We'll let the wine take us where it may. If you join me, I promise you, we shall make this night our most memorable yet. Then, whatever the morrow brings, I will be able to face it without regret.
Ok. Art du combat. Un volet sismique. Compte ça. Ouh, la prise de catch de Batista. Wow. Ah ouais, balèze. Le gantelet. Andang.
Hey, do you think that's how Huanggai really feels? I just can't bring myself to believe it. He has been a great companion to us all since the days of Lord Sun Jian. Somehow I can't see him growing so arrogant and turning traitor just because the Shen Yue showed him a little respect.
I don't want to believe it either. But now that he has to put those intentions into words, no amount of testimony from us could ever prove his innocence.
You're probably right. But I still trust him. We've been together too long for me to give up on him now.
C'est triste.
Ah, it's you.
La confusion règne.
I have nothing more to say on the matter. Even to you, I'm afraid. We cannot lose this battle. The survival of Wu is at stake. It's best that we minimize such grief if we can. Ever since we were children, Sun Quan was a dear friend. I followed him around for nearly my entire life. We played together. We fought together, and we swore to build this kingdom together. I thought that standing behind him in support was my purpose. I always believed it would be that way. But now I am here, leading the vanguard of the Sun clan. I must be the one to clear a path forward for my lord. No matter what it takes, no matter how lonely I may become, I am oath-bound to fulfill that duty. But there are times when that oath starts to feel far too heavy to bear. Listen to me whine. I'm sorry. Push this conversation from your mind. Tomorrow, we will join forces with my lord and take our positions at Chibi. The final battle is upon us at last. You should rest early tonight. If you're fully prepared, there will be no room for regret.
Telltale's forces? What good are they?
Ah, camp de Sun Quan. Ouh, regardez. Les gens se préparent à la bataille là. Oh. La bataille finale. Et celle-ci, en tout cas, je pense qu'il y aura un Dynasty Warriors Origin 2. Parce que la bataille du Chibi, c'est pas la dernière de cette histoire. Ayant joué aux autres Dynasty Warriors et tout autre dérivé de cet univers, je peux vous dire que c'est pas la dernière. Hein. Sun Quan, ultime réunion. Oh, cinématique. C'est pas ce qu'ils disent là. Wangai. Qu'est-ce qu'il fait chez Koei? La bataille finale approche. Bon, le petit discours là, d'avant-bataille pour faire augmenter le moral de nos troupes.
We prepared as best we can. All that's left is for us to believe in each other and fight through to the end. Hold your heads high. This is a fight we will win. Cao Cao's forces seem to have responded to their defeat by changing their formation. They have linked their ships together into a solid platform, which will enable them to fight as if they are on land. I suppose such quick decision-making is to be expected from the ruler of the Central Plains.
But this time, those quick wits of his will be the cause of his downfall. Pang Tong's abilities have proven to be very impressive indeed. For one so reluctant to join us, he has greatly exceeded expectations.
Qu'est-ce qu'il a fait?
Lord Pang Tong was tasked with infiltrating the enemy ranks to offer a proposal to Cao Cao.
Ah ouais?
A plan to prevent his ships from rocking, that is.
A fire attack against a scattered fleet would give the flames no path to spread.
Ah, c'est lui qui a dit à Cao Cao de coller tous les navires, ok. Les flammes poussent. Je trouve flambé quoi.
Will make the fire much more devastating.
In short, Lord Pang Tong's scheme is but the first step in our greater plan to defeat Cao Cao's army.
The chain stratagem, implemented by connecting several plans together in order to topple a powerful foe.
Still, we must keep in mind that a chain is only as strong as its weakest link.
And for that reason, we cannot abide even a single failure. We must...
Gagnera ce soir-là.
Lord Zhou, I have urgent news. Lord Huanggai has disappeared from the prison.
What?
The officers we captured in the last battle are also nowhere to be found. We suspect they may have helped him escape.
Damn. So he really has defected to Cao Cao's forces. Lord Zhou, what are your orders?
There is nothing we can do about it now. We have no choice but to accept this state of affairs. But with Lord Huanggai under the command of Cao Cao, we now have to assume that the enemy knows our secrets, including the plan for this battle.
Lord Zhou, how can you be so calm in the face of all this? If the enemy manages to stop our fire attack...
Yes, that would certainly make our defeat inevitable.
Lord Zhou!
There is no turning back now, Lu Su. The battle has already begun.
Bataille finale. Mais avant, on va aller voir Zuyu. Ah non. Ah ouais, boutique. C'est vrai, la boutique. Oh putain. Prendre la moitié, entièrement votre vie. Oh. Ça c'est beau. J'ai tellement de thunes. Moi je m'en priverais. On mettra ça à la bataille finale.
Oh, it's you. Everyone has already left. You won't find anyone here. You ought to prepare for the final battle as well. Or perhaps you have some business with me? You're always concerned for me, aren't you? This place seems quite large, with just the two of us here. The next battle shall be a significant one, indeed. We must win, at all costs. There's no going back now. Our lord is resolute, and everyone is in high spirits. I fear I've asked much of you as well. Clearly, I have done all I can. And yet, I find I cannot stop myself from shaking.
Normal.
I see. So my reaction is justified then. I instinctively believed I shouldn't feel so rattled. Were Sun Quan here, I am sure he would laugh away my fears and tell me to savor the occasion. What about you? Does this battle frighten you?
J'ai hâte.
How commendable. I see I have much to learn from you. This is a good opportunity. There is something I wish to say to you once again. I only overcame the various hardships I encountered thanks to your support from behind the scenes. You were supposed to have left Wu and me on several occasions by now, and yet here you remain. You have my sincere thanks. If we win this battle, Wu will soar to prominence. As such, we will require sturdy wings to maintain our flight. I could think of no one better suited for the task than yourself. I would guide the new Wu along the winds you read, until the day peace is within our grasp.
Double fracas avec le bâton. Ok, bataille finale les gars. Bataille de Chibi. Coalition vs Cao Cao.
The wind's starting to pick up. In this battle, we will have only a very brief moment of favorable wind that will allow us to set the enemy's ships ablaze. As soon as we see signs of the wind changing, we'll mobilize our troops. This means that it falls on you to decide
Tout dépend de moi.
for the front. Has the wind shown any sign of changing? Good. I trust your intuition.
Je fais que des signes de tête à
The
chaque fois.
southerly wind of Jing shall carry us to victory.
Ok, là, bataille décisive, les gars. Bataille final. Final battle. Ok, ouais, bah ouais, le champ de bataille, on connaît, hein. C'est comme... c'est comme à l'histoire de Chou, d'accord. Ouais, d'accord.
Yes.
Pas de soucis. L'assaut ennemi. Ok, je vois. Bon, on va se les faire de toute façon. Ah, one guy avec eux.
Oh. Yes.
Bon, j'espère que tout va bien se passer. Ça fait la deuxième fois que je recommence cette bataille. Oh, attendez, oh putain, regardez-moi ça. Regardez. Vous voyez même pas la map. C'est horrible. Hop. J'espère que ça va le faire. Voilà. On va se placer ici. On va attendre nos ennemis.
All of my plans depend on this decisive battle. Each and every one of you must carry out your duties so that we may claim a crushing victory. First, we shall send ships from our flanks to attack the enemy.
Faut les contrer ces navires.
Time is right. We shall cut our way into their base from the front.
Start the advance. Let's go. All units, strengthen your guard. Repel the hostile offensive.
On va les aider.
As long as we hold firm, our chance of victory remains.
Venez.
Hold formation and stay on the defensive.
We can't let them take this position. I must hold it. We must not let them reach
Oh, la ceinture. Attends.
Loose arrows at will. There we go. Time to act.
Oh là là là.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Ouais, ça dégage.
The enemy officer
everyone's
has been defeated.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say that out loud.
Face me.
Oh. Se calme les Anglais, ouais. Hop là. Allez, Taichi, si, fais honneur un peu. Putain, le soutien, c'est nul. Pète les couilles. J'ai pas le temps d'aller t'aider.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
However, we shall meet in battle again. Let's go.
Venez si vous l'osez. Oula. Oula.
The enemy officer
Strength was not enough.
We're not going to like the outcome of this encounter.
Putain, comment je fais pour aller l'aider l'autre? J'aimerais bien aller l'aider en fait. Ah mais non, ça sert à rien, il est mort. Putain, mais t'as chichi qui crève, c'est pas possible ça. Ils sont tellement faibles ceux qui sont avec nous. Faut me dire qu'ils peuvent pas résister là. C'est aberrant. Je suis là, moi je les aide. Putain, mais Zuzi qui crève aussi. Aberrant.
I'd say it's just about time to land another blow.
Begin the advance.
When did they get behind us? This just became a lot more complicated.
Oh putain, ils nous prennent à revers. Oh les enfoirés. Oula, de l'autre côté, ils sont en train de faire une percée. C'est un truc de fou. J'allais les aider vite.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
I shall analyze later. For now, I must pull back.
We may not be able to make it through this.
Ah, Yeji qui se fait dégommer. Enfin, qui s'est fait dégommer comme une merde.
Keep the enemy reinforcements at bay to protect our archers.
Bon, faut que je gagne le duel. Ok, ça c'est bon. Oh, ça dégage quoi. Yes.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
I suppose things aren't going my way today. Maybe next time.
The enemy officer
Voilà.
has been defeated. I'm heading for the altar.
Hop. Viens par là, Tom. Tiens, de l'autre côté, ils sont trop nombreux. Ils arrivent en force.
The enemy officer has been defeated. As expected, you have bared your fangs at me. This is
Putain, il est mort à cause de lui, l'autre.
No matter how you slice it. I won't give up. Not while I still draw.
Ah, mais tu peux pas mourir, ça va, c'est bon.
The enemy officer
Ah, ce côté c'est safe.
defeated.
No way. I'm gonna lose.
Ah, tu peux pas mourir, c'est pas possible, hein. À un moment donné.
I must fall back.
Putain, ils ont failli mort.
The enemy officer
Now is our
has
chance
been
to press
defeated.
the attack and take victory for ourselves. Advance the fleet. These ships, rule is ours for the taking.
Bordel. La force principale se déplace.
We must distract the enemy while carrying out the most vital part of the plan. I know this will be hard, but I am counting on you all.
So they've arrived. Still, it's not yet time. We have to endure their assault for now.
Ouais, tu dégages.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Faut vite que j'aille là-bas aider.
Our archers on the western front have been wiped out. What chance do we have of stopping them now?
The enemy has breached the altar room.
Je fasse vite.
Please eliminate them at once.
Commence the advance. Annihilate the enemy with our fleet. Now advance. Now.
This is what I call intense. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Allez, go. Oh, One Guy qui est là. Oh merde.
One guy? I can't believe it. He really defected from Ooh.
I lacked the foresight to predict his betrayal. I shall take responsibility for this failure and stop him here. Now, advance!
So you come.
Hop.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Nothing left to say.
Mais il faut que j'aille aider à l'hôtel là.
Our blades shall do the talking.
Have you sensed any changes in the winds yet? If you sense a change while nearby, you needn't inform me.
Ouais, non.
Light the fire on the altar yourself.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
Il faut qu'ils tiennent bon les autres.
I am forced to flee. So, the success of our plan
Zukan mort.
becomes ever more precarious.
Oula. Oula, ils sont nombreux là.
I could test my skills against you.
Oh, ils sont trop nombreux.
This appears to be as far as we go.
All my might. The enemy officer has been defeated.
We must hold the line.
Oh là là là, on se fait dégommer.
Is this the end?
Oh.
Your skills are dazzling. I will be diligent in studying and emulating your approach.
Allez.
I challenge you to battle.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
This appears to be as far as we go.
Tiens, le vent il est pas avec nous, hein, ça pète les couilles.
Well, I still can. We've lost our archers in the east. The enemy's offensive will go on unimpeded now.
Putain,
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Our defenses are beginning to crack on the western front. Send all available troops there to stop the enemy advance.
faudrait peut-être que il y ait le vent un jour là. Putain, il y est pas encore.
I'm glad you're here.
C'est hard.
I was actually getting a little anxious.
You must fall back. Everyone is holding up well, but Cao Cao's forces still have the edge. The time doesn't come soon. Can't believe this.
The enemy officer
Allez.
We are not
has been
giving up.
defeated.
Not here. We
Toujours
keep
pas de vent.
going.
Hein. Qu'ils viennent maintenant. Ils arrivent.
Not quite enough, I suppose.
Putain, ça crève de l'autre côté, sa mère.
Bring them down.
J'arrive. Coucou.
Face me in battle, would you? Very well.
Are you ready to face me?
Putain, mais...
This is bad. If someone don't get here fast, we're done for.
J'ai plus de quoi faire, les gars. J'ai plus de vie.
The eastern front is being overwhelmed. We should send the rear guard to bolster our defenses there. Witness our plans in action. Let's go.
Putain, merde. Oh. Vite, de la vie là-bas.
Only now that I face you as an opponent do I realize just how strong you are.
Oh non. Pas ça. Non.
This battle is more intense than I anticipated. I will continue to fight without complaint
I shall retreat now. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Oh
putain. Aberrant. C'est hard. Non. Oh, Wang Gai a pris la fuite. Ok.
Our forces are exhausted. We should fall back and regroup.
Everything is lining up perfectly. Now, all we need is the wind. The rest is up to you. The enemy officer
C'est hard.
has been defeated.
Le vent, il est où?
Almost at our limits. Believe in your commander. Forward. Let's go.
Oh, Wang Gai est parti de l'autre côté. Faut vite que j'aille chercher là-bas. J'aille là-bas. J'arrive.
I must accept my fate. I'm sorry. I'm going to withdraw.
Come, I, Sun Quan, shall take you on.
Yeah. I knew you'd come to give me a hand.
Looks like I owe you. Just for today, you'll have a reprieve from my criticism.
Oh. C'est tendu là. Oh, le signal. Parfait.
This is our chance. Now, let the plan lead us down the path to victory.
Yes. Le feu. Le feu sur le bateau. Wang Gai. Regardez ce qui va se passer.
Ah, a lovely wind. To truly bury Cao Cao's forces in flames, one must strike them from deep within. Who better than I for the task?
I see. Given that you've been willing to oppose even allies in the name of Wu, everyone would find your defection believable. But doing this will result in much grief for you, Lord Huang Gai. Are you still willing?
Eh ouais, c'était un piège pour Cao Cao.
Truth be told, acting the betrayer is more painful than 1,000 lashings, Zhou Yu. However, it is even worse to fail to protect my people.
Yes. C'était un piège de l'intérieur.
This is where you and I part ways. So please accept this grand apology. Flames on. The roar of ooze. Counterattack.
Oh là là, trop stylé. Et voilà. Et là on prend l'avantage. Et là ils sont dans la merde, ils perdent tout leur morale. Et voilà.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
With the change in the wind. Let's go. Liu Bei and Sun Quan must have the heavens on their side.
Ah, je devais aller là-bas.
Display of skill. We shall fight again.
We only stand to suffer greater losses the longer we stay here. All units, retreat, post haste.
The worst is behind us. Make sure that doesn't happen again.
You've done well to survive. Now, it's time to give them hell!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Seek the world to our will! Forward march!
Et là, forcément, notre morale augmente. Hein.
Fighting my comrades was agonizing. Now it's finally time to do some damage to Cao Cao's forces.
The ships go up in flames, one after the other, chaining them together for better footing.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
It was you who suggested this, was it not, Anton? I did not know better, I would say.
Yes, in this territory,
your presumption is on the mark. My allegiance is with them. Farewell, Shishu. I hope we can meet again. Someday.
Voilà. Bon, ben parfait.
Really changed to make the fire attack possible. Lord Zhuge must be some kind of sorcerer. So, I will come to be known not as a strategist, but as a trickster. The enemy officer has been defeated. I suppose it's a necessary sacrifice of my pride for our cause. Well, my part here is done.
Parfait.
I must go now to plan for the next battle.
We can launch a counterattack once we reach the other side. For now, focus on retreating and minimizing our losses.
I will protect Lord Cao Cao no matter what. Neither flame nor
Pourquoi il y a des unités qui restent là-bas, là, je comprends pas.
So, these chains were part of the enemy's plan. Then, we'll need to remove them quickly.
Yes, I agree. Preventing further sacrifices is my top priority now.
If we can just avoid the flames, all is not yet lost. Regroup your units. This is where we make our stand.
Oh là, ils sont dans la merde ici.
The ships are burning down all around us. Let's be careful. We don't want to get trapped.
Il faut aller les intercepter là-bas, les types.
Is a manifestation of our will. Cao Cao's days are numbered. Now, advance.
J'espère que j'aurai le temps. Hein. Faut que je descende là-bas. Je me rapproche petit à petit. Il vous a déjà pas battu. Bizarre. Oh, ça a touché l'autre aussi en même temps.
I have no choice but to retreat. If we don't do something, the flames will consume us all. Victory grows ever further from our reach.
Wind.
Ouais, ils sont dans la merde des deux côtés.
Chains. They all came together to form the perfect plan. There's nothing more I can do here.
One guy. You really had us deceived, and it took some nerve for you to make a fool out of me.
The battle isn't over yet, Lord Chum. It's time for us to finish this.
It looks like Cao Cao's forces are gathering on the northern coastline. If we are to face them, we must be prepared.
Our fires
Allez, on
have
se
backed
regroupe.
Cao Cao's army into a corner. This is the final battle.
On va d'abord chercher de la vie.
Will lead us to victory.
The future of Wu lies just beyond these flames. We'll dash through the fire and claim our victory. These
flames have guided us to victory, and we will not waste this chance. Fight with everything you have. Give the enemy no quarter.
On va attendre les deux qui arrivent là. On a perdu des officiers, mais bon. Il y en a d'autres qui arrivent en même temps. C'est parti. Go! Oh le bordel. Oh, il y a Cacao. Oh, il y a Zenji aussi. Oh, il y a du monde. Hein. Empêcher les amis multiples de Jerksu et tout. Oh. Ouais mais le gars c'est abusé aussi. Je suis la réincarnation de Blue. Vous pouvez rien faire. Et voilà.
The enemy is exhausted. We can win if we fight together. Take that. Take that.
Oh là là. Elle est foutue. Et voilà.
Let us withdraw. I must fight against the chains of destiny a little longer.
Yeah. I knew you'd come to give me a hand. Rough.
Oh, ils sont dans la merde, je te dis. Assaut total. Dessous. Putain mais qui dégage. Et voilà.
Victory is at hand. Keep up the pace.
Oula. Non mais c'est pas caca ou putain. La caméra qui fait n'importe quoi. Qui fait ce qu'elle veut en fait. Oula. Oula. Ah lui il faut le battre vite. Ouais ça dégage. ça va, il est tout seul là. Il va me crever maintenant. Allez, dernière attaque Luzu et il est mort.
This isn't over, as long as we have the strength, the will to fight. Good. We must not let this battle be the end of us.
Pourquoi il y a Chogu qui revient?
Everything depends on this moment.
Chogu n'est réapparu. Zangliao qui réapparaît aussi. Aberrant. Qu'est-ce que c'est ça? Pourquoi il y a la caméra qui fait n'importe quoi là? Oh là là, oh là là. Ok, et Super Saiyan, là. Ils sont tous en mode Super Saiyan là. Oh bordel. What the fuck? Je suis mort. Ça fait longtemps que je suis pas mort dans une bataille. Hein. Ah ouais, je te réapparaître ici. Oh la loose. Ok. Ah putain, cette loose. On avait battu Kao Kao, c'est aberrant. Pourquoi tu me loques un autre officier qui est de l'autre côté? Putain, la caméra de merde, elle est horrible. Putain, chiant cette caméra. Aïe 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 aïe. Ah merde, on peut pas passer par là. On va passer par là, nous.
Victory grows ever further from our reach. Wind, fire, chains.
They all came together to form the perfect plan. There's nothing more I can do here.
One guy, you really had us deceived. It took some nerve for you to make a fool out of me.
Eh, je suis agacé là, ça me saoule. J'y étais quoi. Il a repris sa vie cet enfoiré. Et les autres sont revenus aussi avec en même temps. Super.
Our fires have backed Cao Cao's army into a corner. This is the final battle. Our wits and bravery will lead us to victory.
The future of Wu lies just beyond these flames. We will dash through the fire and claim our victory.
These flames have guided us to victory, and we will not waste this chance. Fight with everything you have.
On va attendre que les deux autres arrivent. Sinon on attend pas, on n'a pas le temps.
This is our chance. Now charge.
Looking rough. One of whose strongest officers. I have come for your head, Cao Cao. Prepare to meet your end.
Allez, go toi.
So what am I going to do?
Putain mais... Trop de monde. En voici un de fait. Allez toi. Faut que j'utilise ça pour abattre leur bouclier. Il est où Jaxu? Ah voilà. Ouh. Oh. Parfait. Par contre, j'ai pas si peu de vie là. Pourquoi il n'est pas avec nous Sun Quan Liu-bei là? Parce que c'est qui combat, c'est aberrant. Faut que je reprenne de la vie. J'ai plus de vie. Fais chier. Parfait. Putain mais... Voilà, hop. Saut total. Empêcher l'attaque ultime de Xiaoyuan. Casse-toi, casse-toi, casse-toi. Allez, casse-toi.
Thank you for coming to help. It's gonna be a breeze with you here.
The enemy officer, I'm still needed. Defeated. That means I must fall back for now.
Oh. Allez, lui aussi. Il dégage. Ah, il est tout seul là.
It almost feels like we're invincible. We absolutely must take advantage.
Aïe, 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 attention, attention.
Is more intense than I anticipated. I will continue to fight without complaint. Looks like I owe you one. Just for today, you'll have a reprieve from my criticism.
We're fighting a losing battle. I'm getting out of here.
Putain, mes gardes, ils sont plus là, fait chier. Vous voulez les garder pour après. Relou. Oh. Il va reprendre vie. Et je vais chercher de la vie aussi là-bas. Allez-y les gars. C'est où qu'il y a de la vie là? Plus loin? D'accord. C'est tout? Y'a que ça? Oh. Faut aller bien loin avec ça.
I will not fall here, not like this. For what is my blade worth if I cannot fight my way out?
Les plus forts sont réapparus. Oula. Faut vite partir. Oh. Où je suis? Où je suis? Oh là 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 là. J'ai plus de vie. Comment je suis censé faire là? Tu m'expliques? Les vies ils sont en bas. Je peux rien faire. Bon bah... t'as pas le choix. J'espère que ça va aller vite. J'espère qu'ils vont tenir. Ils vont jamais tenir. Ouais, j'ai pas de vie, hein. Je peux rien faire. Hein. Si j'y vais, je suis mort. Ça c'est sûr. Hein. Ah, ils sont tous confrontés à un combat désespéré. Ah, ils vont tous mourir, tu vas me dire. Je sais que c'est la merde. Bon, il y en a un ou deux qui va crever, c'est sûr. Même plus que ça, à mon avis. Encore un. Eh ben voilà. Fallait bien qu'il y en ait un qui tombe. Moi je suis là pour aller en bas là. Ah là, putain, je suis trop bête. Encore un. J'ai pas le choix de toute façon. Encore un. Ouais, par là. Il n'y aura pas grand chose. Ah, il n'y en a que deux. Un. Ouais, tu fasses quoi avec ça? Putain, mais ils sont tous en train de crever. Tu crois, toi? On va aller dans la base tranquillement. Non, j'ai pas le choix. Ils sont tous faibles, ceux qui sont avec moi. Ça me... Allez, c'est bon, on peut y aller. Yes! En plus, il y a des soldats qui arrivent avec moi. 13. On a 13 soldats. C'est très bien. Je vais chercher ceux qui sont dans le coin là-bas. Allez, fais vite. Il y en a que. Allez, c'est bon. J'arrive. Je vais arriver, il n'y aura plus personne comme allié. Ils sont tous dans la merde.
The battle is more intense than I anticipated, but I will continue to fight without complaint.
Vous êtes tous faibles. Putain, mais ils sont 10 contre 3, c'est... 10 contre 3 et ils arrivent pas à survivre, quoi. Aberrant. Et voilà, en dedans, mort. Ouais, c'était sûr. Hein. Eh, j'arrive, mais bon. Je vais en sauver quelques-uns. En arrière. Ils vont reprendre tous vie. Ah, t'as ici, mort. Putain.
here to lend a hand? You have my thanks. Now, let's push the enemy back together.
I am glad you're here. I was actually getting a little anxious.
Looks like I owe you one. Just for today, you'll have a reprieve from my criticism.
Ouais, toi. À un moment donné. Putain, il est résistant de fou.
It's gonna be a breeze with you here.
I appreciate the help. I see our bonds are as strong as they can be. Looking rough.
Allez, vas-y. Oula, oula, oula. Non. Putain, mais je perds de la vie là, c'est un truc de fou. Putain, mais c'est pas possible. Comment je peux perdre la vie comme ça là? Oh non. Allez, toi tu crèves alors. Enfin, là où tu crèves.
The enemy officer. I shall pull back for now. However, we shall meet in battle again.
Venez. Allez hop, Super Saiyan. On va focus KO. Allez. Faut qu'il crève. C'est terminé. C'était chaud.
I cannot fall here. For the sake of every soul who has died in my name, I must flee. I must survive at all costs. I must be ready to do whatever it takes.
On this day, we have protected our home and our pride. Victory is ours! Shout it to the heavens!
This victory may appear as a miracle to some, but it is not. We won by trusting each other and fighting with all our wisdom and courage. Stand with your heads held high and sing in praise of your comrades. Be proud of your victory and share your joy with the world.
Bravo. C'est ainsi que la flotte de Cao Cao tomba dans une mer de flammes. En surmontant cette menace sans précédent, les liens qui unissaient les forces de Wu n'en deviennent que plus forts. C'est à ce moment-là que leur chemin vers la suprématie devint clair. Bravo à nous.
You two have really outdone yourselves. Victory is ours. We have destroyed Cao Cao's forces.
Nous l'avons tous mérité.
Such modesty. But there may be some truth to that. We were able to win the day by using all our different abilities to their full potential. It truly was a battle fought in the style of Wu.
but I wasn't sure how things would turn out for a while there. Zhou Yu and Huang Gai played their parts so perfectly. The constant complaints, the suspicious behavior, making sure everyone saw them argue. They really had us all fooled, right?
I'm sure it was very convincing, especially considering that I actually meant half of what I said. The same goes for you too, right, Zhou Yu?
Well, for a strategist, situations such as these call for the utmost discretion.
Huang Gai, do you really believe that I am not fit to be a leader? Do you still see me as someone who is too young and unreliable to follow? I know that I will never rise to the level of my father or my brother. And I'm always relying on all of you for help. But
you should not try to pursue the shadows of Lord Sun Jian or Lord Sun Sa. You need only to follow the path of your own choosing. If you ever lose your way, you have us to rely on for guidance. These are the true feelings of your loyal servant, Huang Gai, my lord.
Huang Gai.
But I do have one grievance to air, if I may. We need to do something about your awful habit of constantly putting yourself down. Nobody will follow a leader who doesn't believe in himself.
I think you could stand to learn a little from Sun Tzu in that regard.
Look at you changing your tune, Zhou Yu. You're the one who used to go on and on about Quen's unique strengths. But I too want my brother to make some changes. We need him standing strong as the head of the family.
Il y arrivera petit à petit.
Don't be so lenient with him. We need to stay firm and push him in the right direction.
I bet Lord Sun Jian and Lord Sun Sa are looking down on us now, with smiles on their faces.
Ok, bah plutôt cool. On a gagné la bataille finale. Générer une onde de choc. Ok. 69. Là, 69 avec plein de nouvelles armes. 76. Ok. Ah bah ça va être simple. Hein. Ça va aller là. Après il nous reste... ah ouais. Ça. Et ça à prendre. Combien de points? 200 et 200. Et après on pourra entamer le rang véritable guerrier. Oh là là. Tout ça aussi à prendre. Oh, combien? 300. Oh. Oh les points qu'il faut.
There you are. I've called you here to discuss your reward.
Ma récompense? Ah oui, ça je le prends.
You were such a great help to us at Chibi. It's only right. We need to make sure everyone is properly compensated.
We couldn't quite decide on the perfect reward for you. So, we'd like to know which you would prefer.
La même proposition que Liu Bei.
There are two options we'd like you to consider.
Vas-y.
The first is a position as a general.
Ah, bah ouais.
We'd like you to support our efforts as an officer of U. Of course, the position will also bring its own benefits to your living situation.
Une promotion.
But naturally, with any position comes greater responsibilities. You might find yourself unable to travel as freely as you do now. The second choice is to support us from the shadows as an officer with no official title.
Ouais, je vois.
To be honest, I was hesitant to even call this a reward. But I did my best to think of a way for you to reach your potential. This path won't bring fame or glory, but nothing will hold you down either. And you will never want for a battle to test your strength.
So what will it be? Please, tell us which path you truly desire.
je vais devenir général. Comme Liu Bei. Comme dans l'histoire de Liu Bei à la fin.
That's just what I wanted to hear. You barely had to think about it. Come on, Chuen. We need to think up a proper title for him right away.
Right. I'll come up with a title that is worthy of your achievements. I'll need some time.
Ok, une promotion, moi je prends. Hein. Je suis bien avec eux, regarde, ils sont trop cool. Ah ça on l'avait vu. Dans le précédent let's play sur Dynasty Warriors Origin. Il va le prendre comme apprenti. Voilà, et je passe parce que bon, ça fait déjà un long épisode là. Et au moins on va regarder cette cinématique.
Go, Siluan. You have found your path. You found comrades to accompany you. And you're certain to reach it. A land of peace.
Bon ben voilà, on a fini l'histoire de vous, l'histoire de Sun Quan. On va passer le générique de fin. Nessos, mort inconnu, officier au service de Sun Quan. La couleur tranchante de ses yeux ainsi que sa ceinture resplendissante, rappelant les plumes de l'oiseau sacré lui valurent le nom de Zilwan. Son périple commençante guerrière. À propos de son service au plus haut France, pendant lorsque Sun Jian lança sa campagne contre Liu Biao, il combattit souvent au service de Sun Jian pour finalement le servir officiellement auprès de son successeur, Sun Ce. Ses faits d'armes dans l'assaut de Nanyang furent tout à fait remarquables, en qu'il était terrassa 2641 ennemis et était une nature réservée et encore qui se battait seul le plus clair du temps. Ah, ça résume un peu notre partie là, notre voyage au sein du clan Sun. Il était nature réservée, le plus grand succès est l'histoire de la bataille de Shibi. Durant le combat, il sentit le vent de l'attaque par le feu. Sa capacité à se protéger au combat était aussi forte que la carapace d'une tortue divine. C'est pourquoi on l'a surnommé le général de la défense. Bravo. Je suis trop fort. Ok, je suis trop fort. On peut passer. Feng. Enregistrez votre progression. Ah, bien sûr. Et donc là, en fait, si... Attendez, si je m'abuse, on peut reprendre des batailles. Ouais, c'est bien ça. Alors attends, invitation à un festin. Histoire, voilà, c'est dans l'histoire. Montre ce qu'on a manqué. Ok, là c'est bon, là c'est bon. Ok, ouais, bah ouais, forcément. Un nouveau point de redémarrage a été ajouté. Donc là, il y a des batailles un peu cachées en fait qu'on n'a pas fait. Et ouais, il y a deux chemins différents, comme on peut voir. Ici. Ouais. Je jouais au chapitre 3. Et là, on peut voir que... Il y a un trait à droite au niveau de Sun Quan. Et même... Ouais, là aussi, d'accord. Donc il y a peut-être moyen de sauver Sun Quan, en fait. Et d'avoir un différent scénario, ici. Et regardez ici, là. Hop. Et là, après, tu as différentes batailles. Ah, ça serait intéressant. Si vous voulez savoir ça, si vous voulez que je fasse ces batailles parallèles, dites-moi en commentaire. Hein. Même de Liu Bei, là, regardez. Là, c'est des batailles qu'on n'a pas fait. Bon, bien sûr, hein. Ouais, on sort. Je suis où là? Ah oui, c'est la bataille de Chibi, bon, on l'a déjà fait. On l'a déjà fait, c'est parfait. Bon, bébé, les amis, ceci conclut le let's play sur l'histoire de Sun Quan, enfin du clan Sun. Prochain let's play sur Dynasty Warriors Origin, ça sera, je pense, le dernier, sauf si vous voulez que je fasse les batailles parallèles en commentaire, soit je les ferai de mon côté. On fera l'histoire de Cao Cao. Voilà, on ira du côté des méchants, voir comment ça se passe. Ça peut être intéressant, et en plus, on va pouvoir combattre Yuan Chao aussi, au nord, donc... pourquoi pas faire ce petit let's play, comme ça on aura tout fait. Moi qui adore Dynasty Warriors, j'aurais fait toutes les batailles et batailles en parallèle. Comme je vous ai dit, si vous voulez les voir en vidéo, n'hésitez pas à me le dire en commentaire. Donc, n'hésitez pas à mettre un petit pouce bleu et à vous abonner. On se retrouve très prochainement pour le début de la campagne de Cao Cao. Salut!